Good evening and welcome to this special show that we are coming to you live from Chennai in about a week's time. Chennai and the state of Tamil Nadu will be voting. It's a crucial election, not just nationally, but here in the state as well, because there is so much onus being put by the principal political players, whether it's the DMK, the ruling party here in the state, or the BJP. Remember, the Prime Minister has made 8 visits to this state so far. He's going to be coming here more before the vote happens on the 19th. The BJP is hoping that the lotus will bloom here in Tamil Nadu after a very long time. But the DMK says no. The sunrise will continue, the sun will not set, or will the two leaves actually bloom here in Tamil Nadu? So, tonight we have a special panel that's joining us live, and we're coming to you live from the ITC Grand Chola. This beautiful locale, this beautiful setting here right in the heart of Chennai. And this is an all-out political show. It's political spokespersons who are with me here on the stage. And we have a lovely audience who will also be throwing in their questions. So let me introduce our guests from right to left. Ms. Lakshmi Ramachandran is spokesperson of the Congress Party. A. Saravanan, spokesperson of the DMK. Mr. Narayan Tirupati is spokesperson of the BJP. And Apsara Reddy, spokesperson of the AIADMK. So we've put the DMK and the Congress on the one side and the BJP and the AIADMK on the other side, even though they are not formally tied up for this election. So let me start from my right. Lakshmi Ramachandran, the BJP is saying, and you know, the Prime Minister has been campaigning here. It was his 8th visit this week, and he's going to be here again on the weekend. They are saying that the time is ripe for a third alternative here in Tamil Nadu, and that third alternative, they believe, is the Lotus or the BJP. Why do you believe that's not the case?
Good evening, everyone. The Prime Minister can come how many ever times he wants, After all, Tamil Nadu is part of India. So he is welcome to come. He can try, but Lotus will never bloom in Tamil Nadu. I'll tell you why. See, this election is about saving democracy, and people of Tamil Nadu understand it better than anybody else. The entire ethos of India are at stake here. The institutions of democracy are captured. We have the principal opposition party, which is being paralyzed by, by all means. Our bank accounts are being frozen. The opposition CMs, they are jailed on some frivolous reasons, the cases that are fabricated against them. And they are trying to paralyze democracy paralyze the opposition parties just before a crucial election. So people of Tamil Nadu understand what is happening.
You are campaigning, your candidates are fighting, we are having live shows here. So how are you saying democracy is stifled?
The Prime Minister has come. I mean, you turn on any TV, how many times do you see BJP ads, and how many times do you see the opposition parties' ads?
Okay.
You open any newspaper, look at their full page ads, and whereas, we are able to give only, small snippets.
Because you have no money.
Exactly. So that is, but the people are with us. People understand that, democracy is at stake. Okay. Our state rights are at stake. We have a governor sitting here who does not sign the bill passed by elected members of the assembly.
Let me ask the other side. Democracy is at stake. State rights are at stake. Mr. Tirupati, what are you doing? What is the BJP doing?
The court yesterday has very clearly said what Arvind Kejriwal has done, and the court has refused to grant whatever he asked. So it's very clear it is not the BJP or the government or the ED which is trying to create a sort of problem, but it is the Arvind Kejriwal's government which has created a problem, and these people are crying foul. And in fact, Lakshmi Ramachandran was saying that opposition leaders are arrested. Why? Because the Congress gave the complaint. Congress only raised this complaint. Congress gave everything, and because of that Arvind Kejriwal is in the jail. And so many leaders of the so-called India alliance, even Sonia Gandhi, Rahul Gandhi, so many people are in bail who should have been in jail.
No, but Mr. Tirupati, as far as Tamil Nadu is concerned, the BJP, and this is, factual, you can go back and check election after election, BJP on its own has never crossed 4 or 5% vote share. Why should the people of Tamil Nadu believe that this time is different?
Yeah, see, in 2014, we had around 19% votes. In
the entire alliance.
Yeah,
Not individually as a BJP, yeah.
But in 2014, DMK had 0. But 2019, the DMK got, 38. No problem. See, the election, after all, it is a game. It is definitely, we know that in the last 4 years, we have developed our organizational structure. There are a lot of changes in Tamil Nadu. In the last 3 years, the DMK government has failed, miserably failed. Even the roads are not there in Tamil Nadu. The basic facility, basic things the DMK has not provided. So, no employment, no industrial growth happening in Tamil Nadu, so many things. So, we have taken everything to the public, we have taken everything to the Tamilians, and definitely we are very sure, under the leadership of the young, dynamic Mr. Annamalai, we are going to make a silent revolution in Tamil Nadu.
Okay, I'll come to that in 1 second. I'll just talk about the roads, Saravanan, with no offense to the DMK, the ruling party here. I grew up in this city. I've been, coming off and on for the last 20 years since I moved out of the city. For the first time, I happen to be in a hotel that is on one of the arterial roads in this city. It's called the Nungambakam High Road. For the first time in my life, Saravanan, that road, half of it is one way, the other half of it is other way, middle part of the road is no way. What is going on?
See, to answer your question, with regard to the roads, that is because of the metro rail project. An ambitious project brought into the city by the UPA government. When we were in alliance with the Congress in 2008, we brought the metro rail. The first phase is completed and people of Chennai are enjoying that. And now, with the same metro rail, the second phase is going on, which was earlier approved by the UPA. Now, the union government, the BJP government is refusing to give funds. You are complaining about one way, halfway, one way, the other way. The problem with that is that we do not want that to be a failure. We don't want those trenches dug to remain that way until the funds got. So the leader, our leader, the Chief Minister, Mr. M.K. Stalin, released 9,000 crores in the last year. The union government did not give us funds. Next year, he has allocated another 12,000 crores because we don't want to wait for the union government to act, the BJP government to act, because we know they won't. Because
but point is, Aruna,
yes,
how long will the people have to wait? Because people are being inconvenienced.
Yes.
Do we have to wait till 2026,
yes,
2027,
yes,
2028, till
2026, 2026. See,
you are giving an assurance by 2026
that is the
that part of the metro will come.
Yes, let me finish this. This is not the first city which had been inconvenienced because of the metro. Delhi, we all know how people were inconvenienced when the metro rail project started, and how after the completion of the project, everybody is enjoying the fruits of the metro rail.
Okay.
That is the point here. And now, when you are asking another pertinent question, how will the BJP bloom here? How many seats will the BJP get here in the state of Tamil Nadu? Our leader, Mr. M.K. Stalin, has the answer. He says, the Prime Minister says, I love idli, I love pongal, I love vada, I love Tamil. But you don't love the people of Tamil Nadu. You are not giving us funds. See,
but
there
he's
was
come
a ravaging
here,
flood.
He's come here
there
8
was
times.
Ravaging flood.
He's come here more than any other Prime Minister
What's the point, Zaka? Let him come any number of times. That is what our leader, Mr. Udayanidhi, says. Let him be stationed here for the next 2 years. Unless he does something for the people of Tamil Nadu, some tangible. We don't want your flowery words. We are sick and tired of your rhetoric.
Very quickly,
this
Mr.
is what. Let me finish this.
After that,
Let him respond. respond. Let him respond to this also. See, we all know the people of Chennai, they have been ravished by this flood. We have been asking for a relief measure. The union government has 58,000 crores in the NDRF fund. We want money. They say we won't give you money.
Okay, let him respond to that and then I'll go to Apsara after that.
In the last 10 years, it is 11 lakh crores which the center has given for the infrastructure growth in Tamil Nadu. Let Saravanan say there is no infrastructure growth, there is no need for them to stay in the government. They claim that the Tamil Nadu has grown leaps and bounds in the last so many years and the growth is more. Without the center's contribution, center's efforts, definitely this would not have been possible. So, unnecessarily, politically, they are trying to target. It is not that. Number one. Number two is that as far as the SDRF is concerned, this is the highest amount which the central government has given, 900 crores, 900 crores plus 561 crores for the Chennai flood relief fund, which has been given totally 1,461 crores. Wait, Saravanan, wait.
No. That's a lie.
No, don't get tense, don't get tense. I am telling you the facts. And Mr. Stalin has very clearly said that he has, the government has spent 3,468 crores for this relief, and he has saved the people of Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
Out of which the central government has given already 1,500 crores, which I have stated. And the entire system knows, the system is that all the funds required by the state government will be given through the respective departments or respective ministers.
Okay.
It is common, it is law, it is system. So you are trying to politicize something which is not there. That is wrong.
So before I come back to the guests on my right, I want to bring in Apsara Reddy because, you know, till some time back, these two and their parties used to be together. Now you're not. Now no one quite knows why, because the prevailing feeling, and we did a show last night called Citizens Manifesto. I want to tell all our political spokespersons here and our new audience here that a prevailing view amongst the citizens was, had the BJP and the AIADMK tied up, perhaps you would have given a challenge to the DMK and the Congress. Perhaps you would have been in the race, you would have competed. Now the question that's being asked is, why is AIADMK in this race? It's not like Mr. EPS, your leader, is going to be Prime Minister, or that he's going to be Kingmaker. So what is your pitch to the voters in Tamil Nadu? Why are you in the fray? Why are you in the race? Why should they vote for you?
I think AIADMK as a party stands on its own deliverables, what we've delivered as in government. I think with the BJP, when we were in power in the state, the central state relationship together, I think Edapadi sir performed very well and brought a lot of welfare measures. Even during Corona time when we had no income, we delivered on all the promises. We gave free groceries, people had free meals to eat. Even when we had the biggest of floods, we delivered. I think Edapadi sir stands on his governance, and I don't think our alliance with the BJP determines anything for AIADMK, because AIADMK was the party which, you know, gave identity to BJP in Tamil Nadu. They have 4 MLAs in the assembly because they had truck with AIADMK.
So why are you
that
not
is
with
no
them?
longer there.
Why are you
And
not with them
I
now?
want to also speak about Mr. Saravanan, who spoke about, you know...
No, before that, why are you not with them now?
I think for us, our ideology is about standing up for state rights, and I think when we're in alliance and we have alliance dharma, it becomes very difficult to stand up for state rights when we're with a party in the center which does not really understand the sentiment of Tamil Nadu.
Okay.
I think it makes sense more for us, listening to our cadres and the people of Tamil Nadu, not to have truck with the BJP.
Okay. I want to go across to the audience if I can. I'll try and ask our producers if we can get a question or two out of the audience for our political panel here. But before we do that, you know, Saravanan, the point that Mr. Tirupati made, that look, you can't go and ask for 37,000 crores, 50,000 crores. Tamil Nadu is not the only state that has had floods. Floods have happened in Bengal, in Bihar, in UP. Central government has to look after all the states, not just one state.
See, you're right. Maybe you're right. See, we should not ask 37,000 crores or 31,000 crores, but that is the estimate prepared by the state bureaucrats. The officer said this is the estimate, but the thing is this. So we have asked for 37,000 crores. I think it was 31,000 crores. What has the BJP government given us? Give us at least a pittance. As an interim measure, we wanted 2,000 crores. Why you have not released it? See, when we wanted it, you said, no, please don't make such requests. There is a procedure for that. What is that procedure? A committee from the union government will visit, they will assess the floods, they will give the report. Based on that report, we will give you the money.
Okay.
That committee had come here, assessed,
like that.
and to top it off all, you know what did that committee say? They said that the state government handled the floods in an excellent manner. There was absolute cooperation between the authorities.
Okay.
This is the encomium given by the state government.
I want to expand it from beyond just the floods and the city, because we have a political panel, and obviously, you know, Chennai at the end of the day is 3 seats. The remaining 36 seats are from outside the city. So let's try and get the panel. Let's try and get the audience to ask some questions to the panel. Purnima, my colleague, is there, our Chennai correspondent for CNN News 18. Yes, Purnima, go ahead.
Role of ED, CBI or all other things, all the parties, I do not belong to any party, first I would like to clarify, all the parties, whether ruling party or opposition party, whenever things doesn't go well for them, they say they are harassing, it is a political vendetta, all this. At the same time, when their opponent is arrested and he's put, they say justice provided. So everything is going well.
So let
respond
Ms. Lakshmi Ramachandran
with
answer
all
that
due
first.
respect, I want to ask you, what happened to the case against Mr. Ajit Pawar? What happened to the case against Suvendu Adhikari, against Himantu Biswas, and all the people who crossed over from the opposition parties on whom there were charges of corruption, who crossed over to BJP? What happened to the cases? Why were the cases closed? So BJP is the biggest washing machine in India, which cleanses all parties. In a way, we have to be thankful. All the opposition parties have to be thankful, because, whatever little bit, the corrupt elements that exist in our parties, they are being cleaned out of our party. They are all joining this,
Madam,
this
how can you,
ocean.
Once again, how can you explain this week, just this past week, the court of law, the Delhi High Court, looked into Arvind Kejriwal's matter and said there is enough material that convinces the court that he was part of the conspiracy. The court is saying this, not BJP, not Mr. Narendra.
I'll answer that.
Yeah.
I'll answer that question. See, in the same Supreme Court, in the same liquor scam, what did it say with regard to the Manish Sisodia's bail plea? They said 2 minutes of cross-examination, your evidence will crumble like a pack of cards. This was the observation when Manish Sisodia's bail plea came, and they dismissed it. Finally, you know what they said? There is a tentative money trail established. What do you mean by tentative? That it is proved or not provable. This is one thing. This is one thing. Let me finish. And Sanjay Jain's bail.
Yes.
2 days, a week back, Sanjay Jain, another AAP leader, was released on bail. You know what the Supreme Court said? You have no evidence against him. How can you put him inside the prison for 6 months? ED ran away from the court. The Enforcement Directorate ran away. Just a minute, let me finish this. Ran away from the court.
I want to bring it back.
Let me finish this.
Yeah.
Let me finish this. They ran away from the court, and they took permission because they don't want to be exposed by the Supreme Court. They don't want an adverse order from the Supreme Court. That is why they said, yes, we will allow Sanjay Jain to be released on bail, but don't make it as a precedent.
Okay.
That is the precedent.
No, once again, I want to bring it back. I want to bring it back. Once again, I want to bring it back to Tamil Nadu, because we are here in Chennai. We're coming live to you. This whole thing about corruption, whether it is selective use of agencies, so on and so forth, is an issue that's relevant here as well. So I want to ask Mr. Narayanan Tirupati, whether it is a Senthil Balaji, or a Mr. Periyasamy, or a Mr. Ponmudi, the opposition is saying that you guys are using the agencies disproportionately against the opposition, and whether it is for Suvendu Adhikari, Himanta Biswa, etc., who joined the BJP, you're like a washing machine.
See, first of all, this washing machine, I will clarify. Yes, BJP is a washing machine. From 1999 to 2004, DMK was in that washing machine. No charges. Okay. No charges. No charges. Okay. There was no corruption. BJP is a washing machine. Saravanan, don't get tense. Saravanan, don't get tense. Saravanan, please don't get tense. BJP is definitely a washing machine, sir. 99 and 2004. DMK was
shocking, sir.
Why do you get tense?
You're accepting your
One second, ma'am. Let him finish. I'll come back. I'll come back to you. I'll come back to you. Let him finish.
Okay, don't get tense.
No. So you are saying that 2G did not happen when DMK was with BJP.
Yes.
2G happened when DMK was with Congress.
I am giving certificate to DMK, sir. When they are with the BJP, there is no scam because it was Atal Bihari Vajpayee. He was controlling. Now it is Narendra Modi. He is controlling. He will never allow scams to happen. We have to say this. And what DMK has done has destroyed the country, that destroyed the state. Scams after scams. As far as your question is concerned about Senthil Balaji and Ponmudi and Periyasamy, all these were in the courts. Okay, it is not the BJP which has done. It was the state government, state police which has done, not CBI or ED. And as far as Senthil Balaji is concerned, it was the Chief Minister, now Chief Minister, the then opposition leader who said he was an extortionist. It was Mr. Stalin who said that he was a fraud.
Okay.
And now after becoming Chief Minister, he is sitting in Karur and saying that even if he is in jail, Senthil Balaji is in jail, his blessings are there for the DMK.
Apsara.
Talking about Tamil Nadu, because we're talking about Tamil Nadu elections, we need to realize that the DMK has not delivered on any promise, be it 1,000 rupees for women, be it flood management. Look at the social media, look at the news headlines. What has the DMK done? The brazenness with which the MLAs answer that this is how it's going to be, this is how we will operate. And when they say they have no money to give dole and they blame the BJP, they have money to erect a statue for Mr. Karunanidhi in the middle of the sea for 82 crores. They have money to kind of redo the racetracks in the middle of the city for 42 crores. They have money for the Chief Minister's family to travel to Dubai and conduct a chess competition here with the waste of public money when they can't give the welfare measures promised by them in the election manifesto.
Okay. Let's get more audience questions. Yeah, the young lady there. Yes, go ahead.
Yes, good evening, panelists. I'm Shreya Sri from Loyola College. I'm an aspiring politician myself, so amazing to see all of you. So my question is very general. I'm going to be a first-time voter. And my question is, I think politics has become everything has become politics. Be it sentiments, be it anything, everything and everything. Politics is about pulling each other's leg now. And that's how I view politics as a Gen Z, citizen. But my question is, it's high time, I believe, that we change the narrative of elections to attract the youth, especially because there's a huge difference between my dad and my mom and between me. There's a huge generation gap. And I believe the parties should, change their narrative and attract the youth more. Instead of talking about what have they done wrong and what have they done right, I believe we should start what we have to do.
I think that's a great question. Let me ask this to Saravanan, because there are, I think, 1.8 or 1.9 crore first-time voters in the 2024 election. The BJP's pitch is, and this is Mr. Annamalai's pitch as well, that the young voters are sick and tired of your, ADMK, DMK, DMK, ADMK, revolving door politics, that for the first time in Tamil Nadu, the BJP is genuinely offering an alternative. Why shouldn't young voters like this lady here pick that alternative?
Yeah, see, that's a very, very pointed question. See, the young voters are sick and tired, not of ADMK and DMK. They are sick and tired of not getting a job after they have completed their education. What did the Prime Minister promise in 2014? 2 crore jobs every year for the youth. We were the much touted demographic dividend, where the number of youth across all the countries in the whole world, India was the highest. And they said, we will harvest that, and we will ensure that India goes to a much higher place economically and every other sphere. But what has happened? We have seen job losses which was there like unlikely seen in the last 50 years. We have traveled 50 years back. Now coming to the DMK, what have we done? We have ensured that a scheme called a non-Mudalvan scheme. The Prime Minister's upskilling scheme. Compare this with the Skill India program. Here, last year, 18,000 students from arts and science courses across the government colleges were provided with job opportunities because they have upskilled. Just not only their education, they have upskilled and they have been provided with job opportunities in MNCs. This is not some just data I am just throwing up. This is reported, much reported, and 18,000 people have been benefited because of this non-Mudalvan scheme. And 6 to 12th standard students who have studied in a government school, every girl child is getting 1,000 rupees stipend when they go to a college. This ensures that every child has access to education. When they go to college, it is ensured that they will complete their schooling, complete their college. So this is what should entice the first-time voter.
Quick response.
And this will entice the first-time voter, and they will vote for DMK.
And then I'll take a break after that.
It's wonderful that a young girl has asked this question. I think it's wonderful that it's a woman asking the question. I think the most important thing to change the narrative of politics, and especially for youth, is education. I think any leader who can plan a great infrastructure for education and also entry points for people from the rural areas to enter so-called, for example, NEET, 7.5% that we bought in, or the medical colleges, or the arts and science colleges, or upgrading the classroom, smart classes. I think that's the way we can empower youth to understand policy better.
There seems to be a disconnect between what the voters really want and what the politicians are talking about. On the campaign trail, there are issues like the Kachativa issue, which is from 50 years ago. There is the Sanatan Dharm comment. So let me ask Mr. Narayan Tirupati, are these the issues that voters of Chennai, voters of Tamil Nadu really care about?
Yes, because the DMK and the Congress, which was responsible for handing over Kachativa to Sri Lanka, each and every time, every year, every month, they are saying that they will retrieve Kachativa. You gave it and you say that you want it. And they say that BJP has not done anything. This is what both the DMK and the Congress have been. Now the Congress says that it is irrelevant. Kachativu is irrelevant. The Congress and DMK says it is irrelevant.
No, but it happened in 1974.
Let
Why
it
is
be,
it
sir.
relevant in
Let it be, sir.
2024?
So what? Let it be. Kachativu is important. We say.
Okay.
We also say that. We have been. It was Mr. Vajpayee who fought for this. It was Mr. Janakishnamurthy who went to the court. So the DMK has to apologize to the people of Tamil Nadu.
Okay, let
That
Lakshmi
they have
Ramachandran
handed it
quickly
over to
respond and then I'll go
Sri
back to
Lanka.
the audience. Yeah.
The-
Quickly. You
the
gave
truth-
away a
the
strategic
truth
island.
about the issue is nothing was given away. Kachativu was an island between Sri Lanka and India. The international borders were drawn and Kachativu fell on the other side, others closer to Sri Lanka, so it went to them. Nothing was ceded. But what did we, in the same year, there was another agreement signed with Sri Lanka, because of which we got the wedge bank fishing rights in Kanyakumari.
It is
It is a high, it is a,
This is a lie.
shallow waters
Blatant
with a
lie by
highly
P. Chidambaram
dense
and-
fishing
Okay.
population.
I-
4,000
Okay.
square
So I
kilometers
want-
of
I want
land
to go to
as
the audience.
against the
Yeah, I want to go to-
1.1
Mr.
square
Chidambaram
kilometers
says
of
it is
land
6
that
lakh
I want to go. I want to go to the audience. Let me go to the audience.
Irrelevant to
Let me
what
ask the
our fishermen
gentleman.
are going through in the seas
Yeah,
between
ma'am,
Sri Lanka
one
and
second. Let me
Tamil Nadu.
ask the gentleman here. Are these issues that really matter to you, or do you have more basic livelihood, bread and butter issues that politicians here should be talking about?
Fine. Good evening, everyone. I have a couple of questions that I would
Sure,
need to
sure,
ask
sure.
Mr. Narayanan and Ms. Abzaran. The first thing is, the election has been announced, and the first phase of election in Tamil Nadu is going to happen on 19th of April.
Yeah,
All the parties have released their manifesto,
yeah.
and we are ready to get from them.
You mean the BJP has not released its
Yes,
manifesto?
they said they are going to release it state-wise,
Okay,
and that is one first question for him.
okay.
And then, they were speaking about the floods in 2015, sorry, 2023.
Yes.
I would like to clarify, I was one among the person who was affected in the flood. Okay, 2015 floods, the water was there inside my house for 9 days.
Okay,
Okay, and there was no power for 12 days.
okay. And in
Okay.
2023?
2023, water came into our apartment but not inside my house,
Okay,
and the power came back in 48 hours.
okay. So
Sorry.
you're saying there was a visible difference
There was a
between
visible
2015
difference.
and 2023?
Yes, I will tell you.
Okay,
This time, 2023, the rains were more than the 2015
Okay.
rains. And people have been, and let us understand one basic common thing. The stormwater drainage, which has a capacity of handling only 25 centimeter of rain. But unfortunately, this time we had a rain of more than 48 centimeter, if I'm
Okay.
not wrong.
okay.
So just imagine how will that handle it.
Okay, so let me ask Apsara, because your government was in power in 2015, this gentleman here says in 2023 was much better than what it was in 2015.
Sir, I'm sorry you had to have that experience, but that has been a singular experience of yours, because overall landscape of media coverage and social media coverage, and even if you look at Twitter or X, as they call it now, you can understand the sentiments of 2023 were far graver than what was in 2015, but I do empathize with you. But also talking about the issues which Kachativu and Sanatan Dharma, I think the main issue is price rise. The main issue is gold loan not being waived. The main issue is student loans not being waived, which is what our leader is talking about. The main Adipata Vasadi in Solvangili, Adimatatla irukra makkal, the grassroots level people are suffering because of price rise, because of bus fare hike, because of taxation on increase on property
No, but the
tax,
DMK
on
is
water
saying
tax,
they
on
made bus
electricity
fare,
bills.
Apsara, the DMK is saying they made bus fare
But
free
there
for
are
women.
no buses, sir.
Where are the buses?
When
There
I
are no
go to
buses.
Where are the
Delhi,
buses?
no
You can
buses.
make bus fare free, but there are no buses.
Water taxes increased, electricity bills have increased,
Let him
and they
respond.
promised to, when they were in power, they said when we gave
Bus fare is free, but there are no buses.
Taka, 1 second.
Yeah,
No,
let him
no, Tamil Nadu is a state of festivals and culture. Pongal, when we gave 2,500, Mr. Stalin said, please give 5,000. Was he able to give 2,500? No. They will
Okay.
never deliver on the promises.
Okay, Saranan.
Yes, Zaka. See, they are speaking about the buses. 445 crore trips was the number of trips that have been taken by the women in the state of Tamil Nadu ever since this scheme has been announced in the last 2 years.
So what are the statistics on gold loan?
Would
Mr.
this have been
Saravanan, what are the
possible
statistics
if
on
there-
gold
Hello,
loan?
madam.
48
one
lakh
second,
people
Absara,
have
one
taken the
second.
loan.
Let him finish.
Only 13 lakh
Let him
people
finish.
have been waived.
I was listening to
Let-
you.
let him
Please
finish.
listen to me.
Hmm.
So,
Education
if
loan
this kind of trips have been made, is it because there were no buses plying?
No,
You
no, no,
ask
but
any woman.
tell me, how many buses have you increased in the last 3 years that you've been
Definitely
in power?
no more number of. I don't have the data, but
No.
definitely I have given you the number of trips taken by the women. They,
Okay.
You go and ask on the road. How many
Let's
people
ask,
have been
let's
benefited?
ask,
Zaka,
let's ask a lady member of the audience. because the previous show that we did last night, Citizens Manifesto, one of the things that the citizens said was this 1,000 rupees for women is something that is a big trump card for the DMK. Do you believe, as a woman voter of Tamil Nadu, as a woman citizen of Tamil Nadu, that DMK is doing more for women than Jayalalitha did or than what BJP is promising to do?
Hi, I am Vandana Sivaraman, and yes,
A little louder, ma'am, I can't
I
hear you.
definitely do believe that this 1,000 rupees is definitely making a huge difference among the people who are needing it. Those for whom that 1,000 rupees per month makes a difference in their lifestyle,
Okay.
they definitely are feeling very, very comfortable with that. A few people are successfully able to save. For few people, it goes towards the medicines, and especially the free buses. There are, people who work as house helps in our apartments who come from quite far off because the rent, they are not able to afford the rent in around our
city,
area.
yeah.
So they have to move. This free bus pass has given a significant change. It has saved a lot of money, and I can attest to it because I personally hear them telling that thankfully because of this, yes, they do have to go through the crowded buses, and sometimes it so happens that especially during these special buses times and all, I think they divert the buses to the for Maftal and all those things. They kind of suffer. That is there for a few period of days, but otherwise these free buses, it is making a
One second. I
do have a question. I do have a question.
I have a question. One second. No, I have a question. One second. I have a question for Mr. Tirupati. Because the BJP, I mean, from the Prime Minister downwards, you've been saying that this free bus pass, 1,000 rupees for women, it's all Dravidi. It's all freebies. Here you have a woman who's saying that's benefiting people.
Yeah, that's what. See, I had been on a campaign last week to Tirunelveli, Tenkasi, Virudhunagar, all these constituencies. I'm telling you, I promise you, people there, particularly women, said, "What do you want? What is it lacking in here?" They say that we don't have buses. I promise. That is what has happened in Tamil Nadu. There are no buses. Yes. There are no roads. Yes. There is no drinking water, Saka. We have Jal Jeevan Mission. There is no water. There is no water in villages. You talk about city.
Ma'am, we spoke about...
But Dravidi, a voter is saying, Dravidi is actually good.
Sir, again I'm telling you, what she says, for those who need it.
Yes,
okay.
Correct.
But what they have done, out of 40 lakhs, they give only 13 lakhs. Where is the education loan? Where is the education? Where is the education? They said they will waive of education loan. Have you did it? Have you done it? For the last 3 years?
30 seconds.
I have a quick...
30 seconds.
Ma'am, I completely agree with you that it helps these women get the 1,000 rupees to have free buses. Is it being delivered? Wherever Mr. Udayanidhi Stalin goes, or wherever the DMK candidates are going, people are saying, why haven't I got the 1,000 rupees? They're saying you're not eligible for it. When they ask for, one second, when they're asking for the votes, they're asking all women for votes. But when Mr. Kadir Anand, one of their MP candidates, says, you're looking beautiful, you're putting fair and lovely on, you put powder on, you put Malli...
Onmudi said it is
Is that the right way to deal with it? And Mr. Onmudi said you're going free in buses because of us. Is that right?
You made your point.
What happened to the Tirupur cases?
One second, ma'am, please yield. No, you ask the question. This is not a sparring match. Yeah, let the Congress spokesperson.
Why don't you
Let the Congress spokesperson.
It's called the Urimai.
Apsara, 1 second. Yeah, let the Congress spokesperson respond. Yeah.
No, the state government has named it in a very right, apt manner. It's called the Urimai Togai. Urimai means rights. It is your right. It is the taxpayers' money that is going back to them. So calling it Dravidi is an insult to the taxpayers, number one. Number two, Madam explained about how it is useful to the individual women. And think of a community, think of a village. It is like the drip irrigation system. Every month they get 1,000. In a village of 20 houses, that is like 20,000 rupees to the the pool, the village pool, which means the entire village economy is revived. You go buy more, which means the store is talking more. Triggering demand. So that is what it does to the local economy.
Drip irrigation started after 3 years.
Yeah, a young man there wants to ask a question. Yes, I'm coming to the concluding part of the program. Yeah.
So I have two questions, like with the DMK spokesperson and both with the BJP spokesperson.
One question. Yeah, one question.
So in the news itself, it seems that DMK, he is claiming that there is no chance for BJP, there is no turnout of votes, no seat winning but it seems that all the politicians of DMK keep attacking the center or Modi government or BJP government. So if they are not even in this, why they are considering, why they are afraid of them?
So who is the race in Tamil Nadu, Saravanan? Is it with AIADMK? Is it with BJP? I mean, why are you attacking the center and the BJP if they're not even going to open their account here?
Yeah, see, the fight is between the DMK and the AIADMK. The AIADMK, the fight is because they have a well-trenched organizational support here, and they also have this powerful two-leaf symbol. Let it be EPS, OPS, or any XYZ.
So you acknowledge that?
No. Absolutely, there's no doubt about that. And you ask me why we attack
the first
the BJP.
time a DMK spokesperson is saying that two leaves is a powerful symbol.
Absolutely, we have always acknowledged that.
I guess that,
we have
that counts
always
for something.
acknowledged that. We have always acknowledged that. And why are we attacking the BJP? Because it is the BJP which is ruling the central government. It is the BJP which is betraying the state of Tamil Nadu. Aims. Every other aims, 15 aims they promised. Every other aims is built. It is the only in the state of Tamil Nadu they have just allocated 18 crores. And again, there is no difference between AIADMK and BJP. So long they were in bed with the BJP. Now they come and say, no, we have stayed away from BJP. Let me finish.
You just said two leaves is a powerful symbol.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
So the corollary means that the leaves are more powerful than the flower.
Absolutely.
The lotus is less powerful than the two leaves.
No doubt about that. No doubt about that.
Let him answer that. Leaves have to come first before the lotus blooms.
AIMS is nothing but off-budget expenses. That is what AIMS Tamil Nadu is for, and it was accepted by the Tamil Nadu government, and it is with the JICA. It will come because it was in off-budget expenses.
We will bring it.
First of all, you should understand what is off-budget expenses. First of all, you should understand what is off-budget expenses. Number two, it was the DMK and the Congress which brought NEET, and they say that they will remove NEET. It was the DMK and the Congress which brought Neduvasal, and they say they will fight against Neduvasal. It was the DMK which brought Sterlite. Now they are going against Sterlite. So if you see the double standards of DMK as well as Congress, they are the betrayers of Tamil Nadu, and they have been backstabbing Tamils.
Okay.
That is what is happening.
You know how much money BJP got? No. Let me finish this. You know, Mr. Narendra Modi was speaking about Sterlite. You know how much donation BJP got from Sterlite? 300 crores for what? For shooting 13 people in the state of
How much you got from Martin?
They got 300 crores.
I want to come to the very last. I want to come to the very last of the show. You say that we will bring aims. You have to come to power at the center first.
Absolutely, Zaka.
We will do that. You're not in a position to do that.
We will do that. Come June 4th.
Sir, everybody is saying
Congress
will not cross 100 seats.
No, Zaka, that is the perception they want to build. I'll tell you.
And BJP will cross 400.
It's not possible. I'll tell you why. Because they are losing seats in Karnataka. They are losing seats in Maharashtra. They are losing seats in Bihar. If they lose seats there, where will they get those seats?
Okay, final word. We are not doing the show in Maharashtra or in Bihar. We are doing this show in Tamil Nadu. So I want to get a number crunch from the panelists. How much for the DMK alliance and how much for the BJP and AIADMK? Let me start right to left. Lakshmi Ramchandran.
In Tamil Nadu, it is 39 in Tamil Nadu 39. Plus 1 in Pondicherry. It's 40 out of 40.
40-0.
Take
okay,
my word. 40 out of 40. We will win all the seats.
Mr. Tirupati.
We are targeting 25 seats even before 1 year.
25 seats?
Yes.
In Timbuktu?
Okay.
Our alliance is with the people of Tamil Nadu, and I believe the people of Tamil Nadu want 40 seats for AIADMK, and they want to wish the evil forces away.
I do want to ask the audience, show of hands, how many of you believe, Mr. Tirupati, that BJP will get 25 seats? 1, 2, 3. Okay. How many of you believe, Apsara Reddy, that AIADMK will get 40 seats? No hands. How many of you believe, Saravanan and Lakshmi Ramachandran, that they will get 40-0? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We'll leave it at that. I guess.
Snippet
no, it's not a dipstick. This is a urban constituency. It's Chennai. It accounts for just 3 seats. But ultimately, like I said, their battle lines seem to be drawn here in the state of Tamil Nadu because it's not just about the Dravidian politics. For the last 50 years, split between the DMK and the AIADMK. The question is, can the BJP make inroads? The BJP certainly feels it can, and that a large majority of people here are sick and tired of this oscillating, revolving door between the two Dravidian parties. But is that translating on ground? Both the Dravidian parties seem to think it's not translating on the ground. It's restricted to Twitter and television channels. So it's our humble appeal from CNN News 18 to all the voters of Tamil Nadu. Please go out and vote. Cast your franchise. It's the one privilege, the one right that you have once in 5 years. So don't forget to exercise that. If you've been tuned into this special broadcast here on CNN News 18, live from Chennai at this beautiful location at the ITC Grand Chola, from me, Zaka Jacob, and the rest of the team, thank you for your time. Good night.